Welcome, Cardinal Signs. This is your reading for the month of August 2022. So I'll start with Capricorn, move on to Libra, then Aries, and I'll end with Cancer. So, but you can look for your sign in the description box below. Capricorn. Okay, Capi, what I have for you is Mega, Fake, Cud, Q, My, and Mod. So, Mod could be mode. So, the first thing I got was chewing the cud. There's something that you need to think clearly about and deeply about. And I think it's related to this something big going on for you, Capi. So you need to be clear about what is fake and what is real. So I think there's kind of a bit of a warning here to be careful about that. Mod or mode. My cue is listening out for cues, and maybe the reading will give the clues as to what cues might come up for you. Mod, you might have an idea what mod means for you, and it might come model, maybe some of you might even be creating some kind of model on something, or someone could be a model, and there's something in that mod. Let's see what comes up, because that's the one that stumped me. So why don't you try to think about what that could mean for you? You might know, it might come to you straight away. I'm just going to move these to the side so that we've got space. Advice comes upright, right? Beneath the deck you have the Magician in the reverse. So there's watch out for player energy around you, is what I don't know why that's what I'm getting, which could be this fake thing. I mean, player energy can be people who pretend to be there for you but might not be. I don't know why I'm getting warnings for you, Capi. I'm a Capi, so I'm not looking for this shit, but that's what's come up, right? What's going on for you, the key theme for the month of August is this building stability. So some of you this could talk about a wedding or some kind of union, but for many I think that Cappies are working hard on building some kind of foundation. So keep doing what you're doing, because I mean, this also came up in the upright. It's like you're on the right path, Capi. What you're doing is worthwhile. What could work against you, what could trip you up, is this Empress energy. Empress, this is a card of Taurus. Could be a Taurus around you. Or like this Taurian energy of stubbornness. So think about that. Just watch yourself for where you become dogmatic about something. You know, I think that thing about Q, the mode could be something that you keep going back to, that is like a default setting. Just watch for something that feels like a comfort zone. Something in there, I think, is a cue for you to be mindful, be aware of how you're keeping yourself stuck. That's not a good thing. To me, there's a possible fake energy around you, or someone who's not there in your best interest. So just watch for that. And I think that the cue is just watch for that. Now, the other side of this could be, this is when you watching your own energy, where you might hold on to beliefs or issues or things, even things here, because this is like a card of abundance, but it is in reverse. It's like just watching yourself when you become stuck in dogma or we'll get a clarifier. Working for you is, this is a beautiful energy to have working for you. It's like you are closing out a cycle, Capi. You're closing out a cycle, a big cycle. I think you know what it is. You know, you also get the Wheel of Fortune here. So there's definitely something that's coming to a completion. You might have been working on something and now you're going to the next stage. So close it properly. Well, this to me indicates that you are closing it properly. I don't think you need to worry about this too much. Just be aware of it, really. Just be aware of it. I'm not sending alarm bells, too many alarm bells. I'll get clarity on the Empress there, how it's showing up, why it's showing up there. Your energy is the Knight of Coins. This is like a faster moving Knight of Coins. I think that you are focused on your abundance, on building stability, and I think that these are good indications. I wouldn't say go and play the lottery or buy Bitcoin, but that's what this would suggest. Is if you were thinking of that, the indications are good that you are in a really good energy. What the main message I'm feeling here from the Knight of Coins is that you are a long way in on a process, on a journey, on something that you're working on, this big thing that you're working on. It could even be a relationship, but it's something to do with stability. You might be working on a project that's close to coming to an end. And I think that you are ready to move to the next level, which is moving to the Queen or King of that, in that project. You are closing off a cycle where maybe you felt like a novice, not complete novice, like you've learned so much here with the Knight of Coins. So you started at the page, something you knew very little about. You built a lot of knowledge about it, and now you're ready to close that cycle and move on to the next level. So it could even be a promotion at work. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it suggests the same, that you are closing a cycle and moving to a really positive new beginning. Your advice, the Tower card and the Knight of Wands. I think that the Tower is saying that to be open to letting go of whatever needs to be let go of, letting go of whatever. I think that Capi, you're moving to a new cycle, and there are things, people, habits, beliefs that you need to look at, chew the cud on, that need to be left behind. Let's see. And I think you must open yourself to guidance about what needs to be let go of, and look at the eagle eyes on the Knight of Wands, a very unusual Knight of Wands, but the Knight of Wands has bird's eye view, in fact, an eagle eye view. So I would say, as they advise, hone in on whatever this cycle. I think you're very aware of the cycle. You know that you've been working on something, and you know that you are close to a completion on something, I think. So maybe the advice, it's coming here next to the Magician. So it's like, look at all situations and people, and even yourself, because I think this can represent yourself to being stubborn about something, or staying in a habit, or not closing out something, And look at all those situations that are cues for you that come up as, wow, something I need to look at. Try to look at them from this perspective, from up. Not like I was going to say literally, but I mean in a way literally, in your dream literally. Take yourself up and be on an eagle, or be the eagle and look down on the situation and see if you can see a different perspective, if you can see what's fake and what's real, and if you can see any cues or clues from way up there. Okay, and beneath the deck you get the Fool in the reverse. So the Fool, the first two cards of the tarot, in the reverse, the Fool and the Magician. Be thoughtful about your next steps. Chewing the cud. There's a strong message about being thoughtful. I think Capi, this came up in the reading, the pick a card reading I posted the other day, and I feel like there's a big change. A cycle is closing for you, and you need to be, it's not a warning, it's just be slow and steady. Be aware. The eagle and the cud are two, and then these two, being aware of the possible, what's for you and what's not for you. With the Fool here, I think it's saying you don't have to take risks now. You've come a long way. Just consolidate whatever it is that you have been working on. Even if it's a promotion, you've come a long way and you have grown in maturity. So use that maturity. Remember that you don't have to take unnecessary risks. It's like I don't know why Bitcoin came up here, but if you are taking investments, be wise about those investments. Draw on your own experience here with the Ten of Wands. So here, your central issue, there's Wands again. It's like you are building your home, building stability, and please take this as a metaphor. You're building something, whatever that is, and I feel it's related to your long-term stability. And you've used all your resources. I think you've been working really hard, Capi. Many Capis have been working hard because you have the Ten of Wands there. What I would say is partly maybe take some time to take a break in August. This person has walked through a very rocky road, but they seem quite calm. It doesn't look like a big burden. So maybe you are managing, but I feel like the way that you to help you manage, take time out when you need time out and ask for help when you need help. With the Empress here, you get the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about, look at this, it's like letting go of a whole lot of emotional attachments. This is what's not working for you, what could not work for you. You know what I think this is? This is again that stubbornness. I feel, Capi, you need to call on support if you need support. It's that kind of thing, is kind of not letting the baby out with the bath, throwing the baby out with the bath water. See don't let your determination become stubbornness. So what can that translate into? Not reaching out for help, not believing in your abundance, walking away even when it might not be in your interests, that kind of thing. Don't be rash in your decisions and in what you do. the closing out of a cycle. It's you closing out the cycle, and I think the next cycle requires really a beginner heart. You're closing out a cycle, you've learned so much, but there's kind of like a need for naivety. I know it's like a contradiction. Maybe naivety in the sense of an bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You know why? Because to see things from, to keep an open mind about the perspective that you see things from, whatever this thing is. Like if it's a new job, to have an open mind about people, like a loving heart towards whatever happens next, whatever's coming next, an open heart. Because you've got the wisdom and you've got this other guidance to look at things from up on high. Maybe just cut people some slack, you know, and yourself. With the Knight of Coins here, you get the Empress, and both earth cards. This is representing your energy. So this Empress energy is very much yours. So these are both talking about abundance. So I can see, Capi, that you're not here yet, but maybe that's what you're working towards. And I feel like with the Knight of Coins, it's saying, okay, move forward with confidence to whatever you are reaching out to, this stability, whatever you're building. Move forward with confidence, but don't worry if your process is slow but steady. You will get here, you know. This is ultimate abundance, stability, you know, knowing your place in the world and having without worry. And I think that's what you're working towards. You don't have it now, but that's what you're working towards. And I think as a Capi, you enjoy that that journey. And that's the important thing, is enjoying the journey. What's around you is the sun, the Wheel of Fortune. It promises, there's a promise of so much beauty in the next phase of your life. So much joy and happiness, you know. Look at that. The person is being warmed, their whole body and heart and soul are being warmed by the sun. There's playful energy. So which comes back to this idea of the playfulness. So hold that, Capi. Hold that, not playful. Yeah, exactly. That's it. It's like a wide-eyed. It's not naivety. I mustn't use the word naivety. It's having an open-heartedness towards things and people. And this, to me, is talking about there's a cycle that is really changing, where you might have felt trapped. Something's being untrapped. With the Tower, you get the 8 of Torches. So this could be some fast communication that comes in that really upsets the apple cart, but in a good way, I think. There's huge change, and I think that you need to be willing to rumble the foundations, so that you're building here on solid foundation. So I think this is saying go with the flow. You've got this. You don't need to be afraid. And the 10 of Cups here with the Knight of Wands, it's so beautiful. It's like, I think you need to be working on your dreams, Capi. Do a dream journal, not a dream journal, like a vision board. Do your vision boards. Put your ultimate dreams there. And I think you are needing to have that belief. Although I feel like that is outside energy. So with the Fool here, yeah, I think that's it. It's have a beginner heart, like an open heart towards the next phase, whatever this next phase is. You're closing out a cycle, letting go of things that don't serve you, knowing when to reach out for help and knowing when to rest. Working against you could be stubbornness and throwing the baby out of the bathwater. Oh, that's not working, so I don't want any of it, kind of thing. But the slow and steady is your way, Capi, and slow but steady. Look, he's moving forward like with determination and almost like some kind of speed, but it's not rushed. It's not rushed. It's moving forward at a steady pace, and you will get where you need to get. Like I was saying, it's almost like you are not at the Empress yet. You don't have but you're working towards it. And around you is just so much hope and joy and beauty. And yeah. And then just having this bird's eye view, not taking unnecessary risks. And bird's eye view about what needs to be let go of and what needs to come with you. What's yours and what's not, like a chewing the cud kind of thing before you make a decision. And rely on your past experience. You have a whole lot of that. Excuse me. Okay, Capi, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this has helped you, and I'll send you lots of love. Bye. Welcome, Libra. Let's see what guidance there is for you. So for you, Libra, I have meow, cave. That's what I was thinking, cave. Maybe that can go there. Cave. Bud and dope. I think that this is suggesting like either there's a new idea forming or a new relationship that's starting. That's really dope. I think there's something dope, a new beginning, just the start of something that has a lot of potential. With the meow here, like a kitty cat. Maybe the cat is important, but meow can also, I suppose, speak about be careful not to meow. Maybe this is what's coming to me now. Maybe you need to do cat-like things. Cats put themselves first. So, and part of that is in taking a retreat, if you need to take a retreat and work on this idea or this relationship that's presenting itself here. Let's see. You have the Fool. Capi got the Fool as well in the reverse. Let's see what its message is for you. I think that this is talking about this need to retreat. I don't think it's more like taking time out for this relationship or for this work idea, or it even could be study. So take it seriously, like do that inner work and that research, or just taking time out. I'm seeing this like hermit energy here. You get the Eight of Cups as your central energy. I think that you are walking away. What I got here was you are setting yourself sights higher, and maybe that's what if it's relationships, you are realizing your worth, that you are dope and that you deserve the best. And maybe that's what you're doing now, is setting yourselves higher, your sights higher, in whatever the case is, whether it's relationships or work. You kind of like saying, this is my worth and I'm not going to settle for less. So that's what I'm seeing with that Eight of Cups there. Sorry, I just want to use some incense. What could work against you is there's something that's this is the Three of Wands. there's a lot of potential here with whatever it is that you're working on, and you might not see it. So just be aware of your inner talk about that. And look at this, you get the Emperor working for you. It's like, wow, you have it. You are ready to take on this new challenge, and you've got what it takes, and you're worthy, Libra. That's what this is talking to me about, is like you can choose to not see your worth, or you can see that you have this Emperor power on your side and use it in the month of August. Like take on whatever you need to take on, and have that attitude of, I can do this, I'm doing this thing, It's very powerful. But at the same time, I just want to say that that's balanced out by your taking time out for the cave, for the self-care indulgence almost, and for nurturing this new bud that is beginning, whether it's a relationship, a new job, or new idea, or new course of studies. Nurture it. And yourself. Your energy is the Prince of Swords, is speaking truth, is gaining clarity, is I'm seeing taking no prisoners here, because this Prince of Swords here has actually, there's blood at the end of their sword. I don't know why. But it's almost like speaking truth, no matter what it's almost like truth is the important thing right now. You could be working on a project, on something that requires truth-telling, or it could even be in a work situation where you are speaking up for something, or it could even be something like a lawsuit. And I mean, your card is justice, so you've got to believe in that. But it's like there's a truth-telling energy here about you. No wonder you are needing to take care, of yourself. But this Prince of Swords is confident in their ability to cut through. Maybe, this is what I'm seeing. Whatever's going on for you, Libra, there's a lot of passion going on. There's a lot of hot energy. And your role in that hot energy is to be the clear thinker, the clear speaker, the detached one, just like your sign. Then around you have the Eight of Coins in the reverse. So it feels to me like something you're working on. It's felt a bit like a treadmill, but we'll see when we get clarified. So this is what's around you. Something feels like it's been hard work, and you're wondering if it will bear fruit, if it's worth it, Your advice is the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So that and that. Wow, this Three of Pentacles is people. Look how these people, there's one person that's upholding the pentacles and showing off what has been achieved, and they're the people that have supported that. So advice is to draw on people. That this whatever's going on is not a one-person show, I guess. It's a collaboration, and this could also be collaborating in a relationship with Spirit, if this is a relationship. And it's like I think that like Capi, you are being, look at this person, they are like dreaming. It's like that all their wishes have come true. So I think you need to be thinking about, what is all your wishes coming true look like? You could be dealing with a Taurus here. I think that whatever's going on, it's very institutional. It's something to do with an institution. Could be like moving to marriage with someone, or building a new company, or working with someone in building this. It is definitely working with, or it could be a promotion, where you the Hierophant here could simply represent that this whole reading is about an institution. It's in the upright. It could be, like I said, the institution of marriage. It could be studies, right? And it could be a work situation. Let's get clarifiers. You know, that idea of nurturing something is coming up again. That nurturing, a new bud needs to be nurtured, mustn't be pulled up before it's ready. But there's something really lovely going on here for you, I feel, Libra. The one thing that, look at your card wanting to come out there, you know, and the Ten of Swords showing up like the end of a difficult cycle maybe, or the end of something that didn't work. Let's see. You know, I feel like these two are related. That's an 8, right? So it's like I think you might be walking away from the things that didn't work for you. I think that you are learning that your worth, Libra. There's something really important in this month about practicing your worth in a way, like owning that Emperor energy, is like drawing on that Emperor energy and seeing the Emperor within yourself. Hey, Libra's opposite sign is Aries, so it's drawing on that, and you know, that's really powerful, and it's seeing that side of yourself and owning that side of yourself, you know. So that's beautiful, Libra. Just like own the Emperor within. It's like, I'm taking this on, I'm doing this next step with belief, and that means maybe letting go of things that are, you know, this treadmill that we keep walking on. Like, let's say it's a work situation. It's like setting your sights higher. Maybe you all had worked on this thing and it didn't work, and actually it was a huge lesson. It could even be that this organization or company or whatever worked with a certain, let's say, media agency, and it was just not working out. Now you're setting yourself higher, sights higher. You're saying, okay, now let's do this properly. But we've learned so much from here. Let's not say it was all a failure, but we are strong in ourselves. I'm strong in myself. I'm willing to let that go now and set my sights higher, because I know I'm dope. And I know that I deserve this kind of like self indulgence, I think I deserve this self indulgence. And even if you are working in a company or whatever, the same goes. You need that time to step out of things and love yourself. I know I'm mixing up the different things, but there's something about moving away from things that have been so much effort and not borne fruit, to saying, okay, well, I can let go of those things that have been emotionally draining and set myself sights higher. Wow. Gosh, this is really lovely. Beginnings, the Chariot, the Chariot in reverse, suggesting, you know, more haste, less speed. It doesn't have to be a fast pace, but you are moving forward because you want things that are honest. There's the Swords, this cool detachment cutting through fire and passion. So that's a big message for you, Libra. I think, you know, and if you think about it, right, Libra, with Aries as your opposites, fire and air. So the air is what's important for the way you behave. You need detachment in your words, when it comes to words and in actions, you are using the sword of truth to cut through harshness, or even situations where people are too fired up. So you are using that to douse out those flames. Truth telling, something to do with truth telling, or just honesty and detachment, I think. But you're also drawing on the Emperor. The Emperor, if you think about his fire sign, fire represents fire, but very calm and detached. It's like a self-belief. It's knowing that you've got what it takes to take this next step forward. So don't hold back. I think the only holding back is in the self-care. It's meow. When I think about meow, I think about a cat licking its paws. So, like, see yourself as a cat and indulge yourself, like take yourself away, or this love. In fact, I've forgotten even that this could be a love relationship. And if it is, the same applies. Let's say it's a relationship where there's a lot of passion, or maybe there's been arguments or whatever. It's about the need to speak with honesty and clarity and detachment. And that's the one thing that cuts through that fire. And it could be walking away for some of you from a relationship that hasn't worked. And it could be with, I see the Taurus energy, an earth sign. It could be that you've been dealing with an earth sign. And you know what I'm seeing here? It's like accepting when something is not working kind of thing. Or perhaps your partner is a bit of a bully, and your way of dealing with this bully is through detachment, clear words, speaking truths that need to be spoken. So just watch out for this energy of I think someone asserting authority over you or an institution. Just watch out for that. And believing that you're stuck because you aren't. Look at this power that you have working for you. And then your energy is the Prince of Swords with the Ace of Coins in the reverse. I think, Libra, you should, I think it's time for you to not worry too much about the outcome, right? Maybe that's what you're working towards, but I think that you are worried. Your advice is to be with the process rather than the outcome. Don't think about how big the rewards will be. Just do you. Just do your fighting the fire with detachment. That's the best way I can, think about it. Around you is, I think, a letting go. I really think that this is also talking about letting go of something that you fought a long time for, but don't see it as there's so much that was learned from that to take into the next step. We can go down a road and say, oh, we've invested so much, so we can't walk away. But then we keep investing, and every moment was a chance to do something differently. And learn from that experience and take the good from that experience to build on in a different way, So your advice is the Ten of Pentacles with the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune. What beautiful cards. There's something changing in your circumstances is what it suggests, moving towards stability, moving towards like a contract or some kind of contract, something really stable. And you here too, you've got, like, look at this, earth, all earth energy, and the Wheel of Fortune. Your Wheel of Fortune is taking you towards that big thing. In fact, what I would say is even that big thing is even more joyful than you could have anticipated. That thing that you are working towards, like the 10 of coins, the Queen of coins. Wow, not even like the Ace of coins. It's like so big, so much bigger. And I think that that's saying that that's the possibilities. That's what you've got in your hands, and you've got all that within your hands to create, to make this happen, this dope thing. Okay, Libra, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this has helped you. Please share your feedback with me. I would love to hear. Aries, let's see what we have to unpack for you. Aries, I'm seeing a number of things here. Dancing Queen. I think that there's something very feminine about your energy for the month ahead, or for you to honor the feminine energy within yourself in the month ahead. So, Capricorn also got this chewing the cud, so think about things before, give things consideration, maybe even people. I think that you've been doing some work on something and it's paving the way for, well, an ending, so that you can start a new beginning with the day there. But I think that the month of August is this musk, and then Queen. It's like treating yourself like a queen. Maybe a queen is walking into your life, but I feel like this is your energy, is to see. I think yours, unlike Libra was more about the masculine energy, yours is about the feminine with the musk there. Yeah, those are the things I get. And look at that, what flies out. Beautiful, really lovely. Sorry about that, Aries. Look at this Queen energy, right? The Hermit there. Isn't that amazing? And there your energy comes up in the advice. Get the 10 of Torches. A long road. You've come on a long road, and I think you're close to the end of that, the XYZ. Nice, very nice, Aries. You're really about to close a chapter, finish off something that you've been working on. Okay, so look at this Queen energy. This is you. You are establishing something. Your sense of independence, you might have been working on building actual financial wealth, building a family, but you've done a lot of, you're just here and you're sitting pretty, and it's beautiful. And don't let anyone rock you from that. What could work against you? There could be a Virgo in your life that you need to watch for. But I think that this might be too much in your head. Or this could be even being self-critical. So just watch for that. On the other hand, this is you being detached, clear, and taking no prisoners, being your opposite sign, being Libra, like being calm and detached and using your words wisely, Aries. Using words to cut through the crap. Yours, you get the 6 of Torches as your representing you, and I think that Well, I think that there's danger of you not seeing the success that you've built, not seeing your success, but it's there, right? And around you, the 9 of coins, and I think it's because maybe you are reaching for the 10 of coins, and there's this thing about not there yet, but you are close. Don't give up now. You're really close to wrapping this up, whatever it is, this project, this successful thing, which has paved the way for this new beginning for you. Okay. Then you have, as your advice, is just remember who you are, Aries. Remember who you are. Like draw on the Emperor energy. It's like you are building stabilities. It's almost like you need a reminder of your long-term goal. And don't be distracted by negative self-talk, or look at all the mysticism here. Don't be distracted by that. Don't use that as an excuse not to move forward now, to take whatever you're doing and take the next steps. With the Death card here, card of Scorpio, is being willing to let go. It's like, here's your ending. Here, both of these are about this ending. And this is like a willingness. I think it's talking about a willingness to let go of what needs to be let go of. But let's see when we get the clarifiers what that's about. Because there's this new beginning, new day. I love the idea of a new day. A new day. Aries, it could be that you have been dealing with the Virgo, for example, or an earth sign maybe, or someone who has not treated you like the queen that you are. For some of you that might be the case. But look at you sitting as the queen there. There's some reason you need to be honoring the queen within, and by that I mean seeing the importance of yourself, and look, your Libra comes up, and you showed up for Libra as well. Really lovely. Standing up for yourself. Wow, that's the success card. Look at that. Your success lies in your words, in your honesty, in your truthfulness, in your... This Libra also got this about cutting through the passion and the fire with calmness. That's where your success lies in the month ahead. You have stability, you've built stability. I think you might be concerned about something being fair, but to me it looks like justice is working in your favor. I think what could be working against you is this if I think about it, this is like so Virgo, even though that's the King of Swords, so like nitpicky. Don't be nitpicky, especially towards yourself, I think. The Ten of Wands again beneath the deck in the reverse. Know when you need to put down. Know when you need to rest, Like, so there you have that. Your energy, the Six of Swords with the Six of Wands with the Seven of Swords. I feel this is talking about you being your own negative talker, like putting yourself down with words, You've achieved so much, Aries. I think that you need to rather see your achievements and how close you are to the end of this. it's nearer than you think, whatever this ending is that you are working towards. With the Ten of Swords there, the worst is over, and you've got the Death card as well. Where was the Ten of Swords? Well, oh, Ten of Wands. You are close to the ending of something. Around you is the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. I think that even though the new beginning is not in sight, it's very close. I think you've done a lot of work on building something, and it's a matter of time, really. That's such a strong message that I get here. It's a matter of time. With the Emperor, you get the Three of Swords. Wow, there's some deep healing. This Emperor, you have been hurt, and I think that you need to acknowledge it and see how much healing you've done, and just can continue with what you've been doing to heal your heart. Just continue, because it's working, I think. And then the other advice is the death and the Ace of Swords. Well, I feel that this is so clear, is to cut out. I think that so much like Libra, you are being called on to use your words to cut through the crap, to speak truths, to stand up for yourself, to say this is not okay and that's okay, and to bring about endings that need to happen, whatever those endings might be. Your speaking out is the thing that's paving the way. It's like, when I think about X, Y, Z, it's almost like you need to say X, Y, Z. This is how it should be. It really feels like that kind of energy. And your speaking up is the thing that paves the way for a new way of being, a new relationship, or newness in the relationship, or whatever this is. Standing up for yourself. Yeah. And that's it, Aries. I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps you. Please won't you give me a like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and I will chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, Cancer. Let's see what your reading has to say for the month of August. So I'll take those three. Cancer, what I think your main messages are here. From the muck, whatever's been going on, you can make a yes. Something that didn't work out can work out better than you expected, or something that you built from the muck can turn out well. You've made something almost out of nothing, I think. You made something beautiful, I think. Let's see. Or you're making something beautiful. You get the Emperor in the reverse. So you might be dealing with an Aries, or some kind of like a bullying. There might be a bully around you that you're dealing with. Or it could be you not believing in yourself enough around something, whatever this issue is. Maybe this thing that is muck, or looks like muck. Make a yes. You have cutting through issues. You are ready to truth talk. I think this has come up for three readings so far. This truth talk. really like using words to speak truth. And but what could work against you is maybe not seeing the bigger picture. It could be a fire sign around you, especially since you've got that card of Aries there. A fire sign, wishy-washy energy, in and out energy, yours or another's. That's what could work against you. So watch out for that energy, whether it's yours or another's. It's like a lack of, not thinking before you act, or another person doing that, or pulling you in different directions. It's like that. Working for you is the willingness to walk away. Willingness to say, okay, whatever is done, kind of thing. Whether work or love or whatever the case might be. So Aries. Your energy is the Three of Swords. I think you've been doing a lot of heart healing, and I think it's great, But there's this night energy around you here and here, like with this, that's come in the reverse, and that's in a negative placement, right? So there is some like youthful energy, that youthful or immature energy that you need to be looking. This is lies. This is people not speaking truths, and here's you needing truth and wanting truth and speaking your truth. So just watch for that. Advice is the Queen of Coins. I think you need to be watching the bottom line. I think you've worked hard for whatever you've achieved, and you need to take care of it. But you also need to take time out, I think, in nature. Maybe you need to do some grounding work, Cancer, like sitting in nature, feeling your feet planted firmly on the grass, and feeling your connection to the earth. This is your opposite sign. Capi is your opposite sign. But so earth is important to you, that needing to be grounded is important to you. So do that grounding work. With the Hanged Man, there's something that you need to see from a different perspective, I think. There's something you're not seeing, or haven't been wanting to see, or haven't been willing to be still enough to see. And I'm not sure what that is. Let's see here. Goodness. Seven of Cups in the reverse. I think that you have been making choices, and maybe I think that's saying that believe in your choices. Right here is the Seven of Coins, and it should be in the upright, is patience. So I think it comes back to whatever this is that you have, that looks like it's a hopeless case, that there's value in that thing. It could be something you're creating, or a relationship, or work, or like a project you're working on, something that you've built, whatever. It's like it's worth it. It came out of nothing, and the potential is this, yes, something that you can celebrate, and it's something you chose out of many things, of many options. So let's say jobs, you had 7 possible jobs. How awesome is that? But you had all these paths to choose from, and you chose this one, and maybe you're questioning if it's the right path, and this is saying out of that comes, out of some hurt, maybe even something that doesn't appear positive. Out of that comes this yes. So don't give up. Look at the sevens here. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. There's a link between that and that. I think it's saying be patient. Things might not show themselves yet, but they are there. You're building something. See, here you have, there's definitely an energy around you that doesn't look like it's for you, Cancer. So just be wary of that. Look at that. The Tower comes up with the Knight of Swords. It's almost like a surprise, something that you thought was good. There's an eruption. Yours is the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Very interesting. So your worries, whatever your worries are, I think that your way of dealing with them is to confront them head on with truth. This has come up for Aries and for Libras, cutting through the fire, this passion, this whatever, even the fire energy, this passion, this like maybe harshness or excitableness, with calm, with detachment, with words, with clear thinking. That's your tool for the month ahead to deal with whatever this eruption is. And then this heart healing with the Five of Cups here. This is you. This is you. I would say this is you in danger of, not in danger, you know what I mean? I don't mean danger, but your threat to yourself is to focus on the pain. Instead of seeing how much you've healed, Cancer, how much work you've done towards your heart healing. This person, you know what this says to me, suggests to me that you are questioning your choice. Like, was it the right choice? Should I have gone back? Should I have, the Five of Cups talks about the Three Cups that spilt, is looking at what didn't work and not at the possibilities and the future possibilities. But here I'm also seeing like a questioning of your choices or your choice. I think you made a choice about something. And around you is like an eruption waiting to happen. It's almost like, I don't want to wish this, I'm not wishing this on you, but I would say this, Cancer, is to look out for an energy that is quite destructive or that can cause an unpleasant surprise around you. But look at you. Your advice is to believe in yourself, like believe in your worth, one, and your ability to create this ultimate stability, happiness. The Queen is sitting there, but the Queen, could choose or not, has a partner or is choosing whether or not to have a partner, and it doesn't matter gender or whatever. But the Queen of Coins is sitting in there. Oh, look at it's just in enjoying the abundance of the earth. And I really think you need to be doing that grounding, because as a water sign, you could become adrift on emotion. So when you feel that happening, just do the grounding work. Sit with just plant your 2 feet in the grass, and that's powerful. And commune with the earth and the trees and with nature. But these are cards of nature. This is your advice, but it's also talking about what you've created, what your ability is, your capability, and the potential, the possibilities. It's so positive, so powerful. And then with the Five of Torches. So here, this thing that you need to look at from a different perspective is like a competitive energy. I don't know what that could mean. It could be, because it's right next to this Aries, this like bully energy, maybe that you feel is constantly you're in competition with, or doesn't have your, see, there's like a race to the top, and it's almost like, is there a race? Do you need to be racing? Do you need to be in competition with this? Like, you know, the Emperor showing up in the reverse, to me, it just speaks about like bullying and bossiness kind of thing. And are you competing with an energy that's quite showing up for you as bossy? And do you need to, I think you need to look at that from a different perspective. And it could be all this hard work you've done, that muck make, yes. Looking at it from a different perspective, instead of like you have the Five of Cups here, maybe you have been maybe wallowing a bit, or maybe saying, oh, like being disparaging of something that didn't work, being down in yourself about something that didn't work, maybe a choice that you made that didn't work out the way you expected it. And I think the thing to look at that is say, I made that choice. Well, for one, I can't see that this is going to come out of that. But also, that often something that we did that didn't work out leads to something better, because we learned from that, or it led to, you know, like a butterfly fluttering its wings, and the impact, that butterfly effect is, even though you can't see how that negative thing could lead to a positive, it led you on a different trajectory, just as an example, you know. Yeah. And I think that's it, Cancer. I hope this helps you. I'd love your feedback. And yeah, won't you like, share, subscribe, and I will chat with you again soon. Bye.